Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Southern Eagles. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Toledo's offense takes the field to start this game off. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Fires to the tight end. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. They're testing the right side here. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on 1st down, it's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
The Eagles offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Handoff to the lone back. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and a toe drag for the big pickup.
The 3rd down is muddy down. I got to have guys that come up big, and really nice job of understanding where I'm out on the field to make sure I keep that foot in bounds and get the big first down.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got an open man. His defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. The Eagles have their offense in high gear. Takes the handoff. It's Arnold. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Looking left. It's complete. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. Georgia Southern will have it now, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. 2nd and goal coming up. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Georgia Southern!
Receivers do this every day, all day. Throw it up, I will go get it. I will stay in bounds. Nice job knowing where he was at on the field to get that foot in bounds, to get the big touchdown for this offense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Rockets offense is back on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Just feeds the running back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Gleason. Throws for the tight end. And that 3rd down pass left a vapor trail, but it's incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Fires to the big fella. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots in zones. You got to get him involved.
They'll try to run for it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
And this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Toledo.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. 1 man in the backfield, and he gets it. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20 and pick up a 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll pull it on the read. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. He makes the catch. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. That's caught. It's Sanders.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. He's thrown you 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
Got his man. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. Give to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Got it in the middle, it's Thompson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Here comes a third down situation, and the defense has had no answer so far. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. 3:25. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Sanders. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. The give to the running back from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. Smashes through. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Shaw. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down. And the Rockets come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. They're such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance when you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad. You tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
3rd and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Kentucky delivered a statement victory that's going to be celebrated in Bluegrass country for some time. And if this team's not careful, they could have themselves a football program there in Lexington. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Thompson. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. He wants to throw. He unleashes a long one. Makes the catch down the right side. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Using his feet to buy time. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Buys a little time. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. 3rd down play from the gun. Now adjusting. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Good right down the boulevard. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he's got it inside the 25. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Setting up the screen. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big...
Touchdown, Rockets! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And they tacked on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Rockets will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Gets his first one of the day away. Might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Lining up, trying to convert this third and short from the 40. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to pass, it's Gleason. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away on third down. I don't think you can give up on a play like that.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rockets will snap it on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the single back.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Off the play fake. Throwing right. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Well, you know what they say, tips lead to picks. So the offense, they're lucky that one wasn't intercepted.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation of what play to dial up.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
9th play of the drive coming up, and this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. Inside the 25. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Rockets trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Gleason. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Toledo! And with that, they've got the lead here in the 2nd half.
And I think that pass play was simply designed just to get him the football in space and let him do the rest. Obviously, they're not throwing that into the end zone, but they feel like they've got guys, especially at the running back position, that if you just give them an opportunity, they can make people miss and score like he did right there.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
Yeah, last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the heels.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Caught in the backfield. It's Gibbs. They get him down after he makes the catch. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Off play action. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Eagles are rolling down the field. He'll keep it himself. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Caught in the backfield. It's Arnold. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. That's reeled in. It's Sanders. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to pass. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Eagles! And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we're tied up in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Colorado is going to enjoy the trip back to Boulder after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there at Folsom Field, and suddenly it's quite the resume. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Pocket starts to collapse. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. And the Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Grabbed over the middle at Sanders. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. And the Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Reads it, fires complete. Tackled immediately after the catch. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. Movement here from the tight end. Might as well give it to him again. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Shakes off the defender. At the 20, he's got space. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. Gonna run it. It's Arnold. They bring him down, and he's gonna lose a yard on that one.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating a loss on first down.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Touchdown, Georgia Southern! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the returner is stopped. The Rockets offense is back on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Looking to the big tight end. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He fires a bullet to the right. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The Rockets look to do some damage in the red zone. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. Trying to get to him. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. And the Rockets are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running backs. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the 1st down here. And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the 4th with a touchdown. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rockets. He'll try to tack on one more. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 4th. Here comes the kickoff as we are all tied up in the 4th quarter. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because they're deep.
Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. Great job by the freshman. Kept his eyes in the right place and made the play.
This game right now is hanging in the balance. It's tight. It's close. Tied here in the 4th quarter. One play can change everything, and that was a throw that the quarterback wishes he could have back.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Looking downfield, it's Gleason. Got his man on the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
That's a 1st down for the offense.
Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. He's looking to throw it. Just a little off. Incomplete. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Back open in the middle. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. Flushed out of the pocket. He's got it. Touchdown, Toledo. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
Number 9.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. They're just about ready to kick it away.
Toledo, 38. Georgia Southern, 31.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news news about this drive, Jesse. It can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help you.
And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And now to try to put things in motion on 2nd and long from the 15. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. He's got the tight end. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Looking to throw on 3rd. Grab near the sticks. It's Arnold. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Now 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it again. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
A deep throw as the clock winds down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. Guys, let's see what Toledo can get done on offense this time. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over, and that's your sole objective.
Snags it inside the 20. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Got it! Tripped up for the tackle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Slips through his hands and incomplete, and they had everything set up for the screen except the catch.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdowns.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Iowa State somehow, some way, found a way there in Ames and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's his 4th interception of the night. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football, getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. And now on 2nd down for this offense. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play...
Touchdown, Rockets! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Starting to see some smiles on that sideline as they're close to a Week 10 victory.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And a sack all the way back at the 5. Timeout is called with just a single second left. One more play to pad the stats. He wants to throw here on second down. Pressure. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.